What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Cigars and Sips for those who enjoy the slow burn. And today we have a special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, it's Sylvia, better known as Nightshade with Venus versus Mars Conversation and Cigars.
All right. And we are at the home ground today. We are still at Smoking Barrel and we are having a smoke. They got who we got? They got somebody performing, right?
Yeah, they have a house. I guess this is a new house band. They're trying to introduce, but I'm not sure what the name is.
Mm-hmm.
But I heard they were amazing.
All right, I can't wait. So it's probably going to get a little bit louder, but we gonna keep on talking. We got the good mics, baby. You know what I'm saying? So the conversation should be good. But I'm smoking on. What are you smoking on, ladies first? What you smoking on?
All right, tonight I am having a Rocky Patel, The Edge. I usually have something a little bit more milder, maybe like I was smoking the Black Stogie Mint Condition, which I finished that up. That is such a great smoke. That's one of my new favorites. So, Rocky Patel tonight.
Rocky Patel tonight. I have Arturo Fuente full body cigar right here. It's pretty mild. I've had it before. I just went and picked up something that's right quick that I'm familiar with, so we can have a quick conversation. So that's what I like to do. It's what day is it today?
Today is Wednesday. Happy Hump Day.
Today is a Wednesday. I try not to have an alcoholic beverage during the week because I'm kind of working. You know what I'm saying? So I'm having some water right here with my cigar. I may have, I don't know, like a glass of wine or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know, depending on how I feel.
Okay.
But so yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm on that full body. I got me a V cut. How do you cut yours?
So I do enjoy a V cut as well, but sometimes if it's a larger cigar, I enjoy a punch, so I can get like the slow smoke taste.
Right.
So it's just like now I'm like really feeling the V cut on everything I smoke.
Right. I never. You know what? I ain't never seen nobody do the like the star.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't never really see that. That's when I went to I was a Burners. I think there's one dude that I saw doing that. Like the double V cut on
Okay.
the thing. I don't know
Making
if that
it
makes
starting
it.
to
Yeah, making like a star.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah, I only ever do the punch when I'm doing like like a Lancero or something like that.
Okay.
That's what I do. But yeah, what do you pair yours with? What
Well,
kind of drink you drink?
Okay, so
with?
tonight, like I said, I'm pretty light this week because usually during the week I have a glass of wine, but my favorite go-to usually is an old fashioned. But lately I've been on the lemon drop kicks. They're very refreshing for the summertime, and I do it with Tito's, so keeping it light, and the calories down.
The calories down.
Hey, gotta watch my weight.
Nah, I feel you on that. You know what? Actually, it's pretty interesting. I've been trying to I'm contacting a few people that I saw, like women in the cigar culture. I'm trying to do like a 15-minute documentary.
Okay.
Talking to women and cigars, what got them started, because traditionally, I only started smoking cigars like I want to say 12 years ago.
Okay.
And when I was younger, I always used to see it was just like really men messing with the cigars, but now it's just like a lot of women smoking, which is good. I welcome it. So when did you start, and when did you start smoking cigars? What made you fall in love with smoking cigars and all that good stuff?
Okay, so y'all gonna listen to my story. It's gonna be kind of crazy. So about 25 years ago, I was married for 25 years. And so when I was first my introduction to cigars was a Macanudo. Of course, when you were a beginner smoker, definitely not trying to smoke a Macanudo, but I was trying to impress my ex-husband at the time. Thought I was a big girl.
Tell people what a Macanudo is.
Well, the Macanudo is a very strong cigar, heavy leaf. I'm not sure what leaf it is, but
Dominican?
Yes. And it was definitely something that was scratching my throat, and I felt, and then I think a little smoke got in my throat. I wasn't sure how to smoke it. Like I said, I was trying to be cute, but over the years, I had started out with like Tatiana's, and I started with Deliciosos, and then moved up to Java Mints. you know, and then the flavor cigars, all the Deadwood Sisters. But as my palate started to change, sort of the flavor of the taste. And so now my go-to is the Oscar Leaf, which is the Oscar 2012s, the Oscar 10th anniversary, and also the Perdomo 10th anniversary is one of my favorites.
Perdomo's real good.
Yeah.
I was smoking on the 20th anniversary this afternoon. Okay. It's real good, yeah.
And then now I start to really like my Father Blue, but for some reason they don't keep them in stock as much as they do.
Right.
I've been going to a couple of lounges lately, and they've been sold out, or it's on back order.
That's you say that's crazy, because one of the questions that I always ask people, what are your favorite cigars? What do you think is the top 3 most underrated cigars and the top 3 overrated cigars? Somebody said my father's, right? And comment section was like, no, hell no, because a lot of people really mess with my father. So what would you say to that?
So I would think that if any woman that was starting out with like a little stronger cigar, my Father Blue is excellent. It doesn't leave like that harsh taste in your throat or your mouth, but it gives you like a subtle palate, so you can drink like whether it's an old fashioned or a lemon drop. Is something that can give you like a good sense of smoke without feeling that it's like really strong. Because I've tried a couple of cigars that have been gifted to me. They have been extremely harsh for my throat. And what's so crazy about it is the Flatheads. Spark plug, I think it is. Oh my God! You make sure you eat before you smoke that cigar.
I think it just depends with your palate, right? Yes. Some people might like it. Me personally, I don't like the pepper in the cigars. Mm-hmm. I don't really like that too much. I like a hint of it. I don't like too much of it. So I like cedar, I like chocolate, I like the leather, and that's what I tend to go for. But if it's peppery, I can't. It just messes me up.
So maybe you can help me with this. So what I've noticed is a lot of cigars now that have like this peppery tip, and I'm just like, that is like a real big turnoff for me.
Right.
So it's just like it's very spicy to my lips. I can't really enjoy the flavor of the cigar, but a lot of the cigars that I've been experienced, it has like a little pepper in it, and some are more than the other.
Yeah. I guess it just depends. Some people, believe it or not, I mean, it's like wine. Some people pick it up on the first third, mm-hmm. Some people on the third, some people don't even pick it up at all.
Yeah.
So it just really depends. You just have to find the stick that really, but I noticed that too, because one of the cigars that was recommended to me was the Full Circle from West Tampa, and I had that, and it was like, because I'd heard a lot of good things about it, but I found it a little bit peppery.
Okay.
To begin with.
Yeah, so, something with that peppery in my lips. I feel like my lips are a little burning. I was like, okay, I can't deal with
pepper,
this.
Man.
Yeah, look,
no disrespect to West Tampa. West Tampa is an amazing brand. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm sure it's amazing, but I think what I found about cigars is that my love for cigars started again when I moved I had lived in North Carolina for a while. Then I moved back to the New Jersey tri-state area, and I started being a brand ambassador for Philly Cigar Week.
Oh, wow.
And so it's been 5 years. I was working with those good. Hi, Philly. I love you guys.
Shout outs to my people in Philly. LeBron in Philly.
Yes.
LeBron,
LeBron
in Philly. It's about to go crazy.
He's definitely trying to cause some ruckus. But so Philly Cigar Week, being a brand ambassador, trying to tell the new smokers pretty much Cigar 101. So they can enjoy the experience as well. This is why we're starting to see so many women coming into the lounges now that are not smokers, but it's the whole ambiance. It just makes you want to like pick up a cigar if you really don't smoke.
Okay, so what do you enjoy the most about being in a cigar lounge like this one? Shout outs to Smoke and Barrel out here, man. This is our home ground.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be here every time doing content for them, so you're gonna see a lot more stuff on social media. Rock with us when you come out here, Smoking Barrel and Mount Holly. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, check them out. But what do you like most about the cigar lounge, being a woman?
I would say community. Community is a big deal to me. I'm fairly new to Mount Holly. I just relocated from New Jersey, and I've been here now for like 2.5 years. And this is closer to my home. So I was like, let me try to go somewhere close to my home because I work in Uptown Charlotte. And sometimes when you're like in Uptown Charlotte, it has some great cigar lounges there. But when you fight the traffic coming back this way to the Gastonia area, Gaston County, you want somewhere that you can just like go quick,
Right.
and sit, have a drink, and it's like family here. Everyone is so friendly. Like I said, community is a big thing for me, and they all and I have a lot of my events here as well, and they support it. So
Right.
I'm happy for that.
Okay. Nah, that's what's up. This is one of the reasons why me personally I'm passionate about doing content on cigars. When I was young, I always used to think that cigars were only for wealthy people. That's what I
Oh,
thought when I
okay,
was young. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Maybe it was influenced by the movies.
Yes,
You
yes,
know,
or
I
like The
never I
Godfather.
yeah, yeah. And
Say,
another thing that I see, it's it's a demographic. You
oh
notice
yeah.
it's a demographic
Oh
when
well,
it
let me
comes to
tell you something about cigars. The cigars are not a cheap hobby or habit,
right,
right? They're anywhere from maybe like $8 all the way up to $100. I've seen like one time I've seen this guy smoke $100 cigar. Cigar was like this thick on the gauge, long, and I was like, "How long is it gonna take you?" He says, "Probably until as long as it takes, which could be anywhere from 4 hours." Which I always say that the cigar lounge is the black hole.
right,
You hear you say, "Oh, I'll be there for about an hour or two." You next thing you know, it's like sun up and now it's sundown.
right, right. Yeah, I mean, I spend like 8 hours tops.
Yeah, but I think
Just
you know what? Also, I love about the cigar lounges. I love the communication too. I love talking to people. Sometimes I just kind of sit. If I'm sitting in a corner by myself having a smoke and a drink, somebody will come over and start talking about current events. And then my thing is, my podcast is Venus versus Mars: Conversation and Cigars, and we talk love, life, relationship, and alternative lifestyle. So when I say alternative lifestyle, what do you think about that? What do you think that is to you?
I think about poly relationships,
Okay.
stuff like that, swinging.
Yep.
That what I think about, but I'm not really familiar with
Hmm.
what it is.
Two. You got
Actually,
two out the three, right? I mean, you on a roll here.
oh right, right. What's the other ones?
So and it's also BDSM, right? BDSM is bondage. Oh, okay. I don't even want to go into. I'm gonna let y'all Google it because I don't want to tell it all. But really, it's not just about being in alternative lifestyle relationships, but we talk about it to open the conversation up because a lot of people are so stuck in monogamous relationships and they're still cheating on their partners and they're not being honest with themselves nor their
Right,
partners.
right,
So that's one thing to open up the floodgates to talk about it or
right,
maybe even experience it.
right.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's what we talk about.
No. I can respect that. I mean, I love conversation, me personally, because I think a lot of the things that I know right now is based on conversation. You know what I mean? And coming to a cigar lounge and having conversation with people like yourself, you can really get to the meat and potatoes of a
Yeah.
subject. I think honesty is a big thing when it comes to relationships. And I mean, nowadays, listen, variety is what they say, variety is the spice of life.
Oh yeah,
So
spice of life.
whatever you into, ain't nobody judging. I mean, it's 2026. You just gotta be honest with whoever you dealing with.
Yes,
Like this is
yes.
what I prefer.
And what people don't really understand about relationships, you know what? Your relationship with your person is what your relationship is. It doesn't have to be in a box, right?
Right.
Some people think like, okay, it's a traditional relationship, but now we're in the like, okay, it's 2026 going on 27. I mean, the year has passed by so quickly, and now people are really like expanding on their relationships. But the whole thing, like you said, honesty is a big important thing,
Right.
communication, but it's also transparency because transparency is your whole self, your
Right.
whole being without being judged, right? And that's what we want out of our relationship.
Has it always been a big community, but more so maybe it was like on the underground?
Okay, well, it has been there, the alternative lifestyle, but people are so shy about it. You know,
Right.
some people are even so private about it. They feel like they're going to be judged by people, looked at as a freak, or
Right.
just looked at as people kind of frowned upon it, but I just think that it's just a part of what we like or what people like. I mean, we we say we want our partner to be open, expressive to what we want out of a relationship, and I just think that it needs to be a conversation had, an honest, transparent, non-judgment, safe space.
Safe space. All right. So, do you have like a community? So, if somebody was wanted to know more about that, I mean, obviously, the first thing I recommend is to listen to your podcast, of course,
Yes.
because I know you go into more detail
Oh
when
yeah,
it comes to that.
absolutely. We
But
have an expert. It's four of us. We have Love Jones, we have Lucky Charms, myself, Nightshade, and we have Sir Dire Wolf.
are those your pseudo names?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and so Sir Dire Wolf has been in BDSM for over 25 years. And he knows like details, intricate details about the sub, about dominance. We also, all of us had taken a BDS test.
Right.
And
What's that?
Okay, so I'm gonna have to give you him this test before he leaves, you guys.
Right.
So really, the BDSM test tells what type of lover you are, right?
Right.
Whether are you like a voyager, a person that likes to watch or to be watched,
Right.
or are you a sub, someone that wants somebody to take control of them and give them direction? Or are you a dom, which is the alpha male? I would say
Right.
say, look, I need it like this. I want you to go
Right.
like
Right.
this.
Right.
So it gives you a sense of who you are, really. If you're truly honest about it on the test, it can tell you a lot about yourself. You can learn a lot about yourself on it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the test, you guys.
Okay. As you were saying that, I was thinking, in kind of like the conventional relationships that people go through, there's certain things like jealousy and all of that goes in relationship. Does that happen, and how do you guys deal with that? Because I can imagine it get complicated as far as somebody get jealous, and then now it's complicating everybody involved in a dynamic.
See, this is the wonderful thing about alternative lifestyle. So, excuse me. So, if someone is okay, for example, for someone that is in a poly lifestyle, right? There are boundaries, rules set, and there's a lot of communication, because in a poly setting, it's pretty much family. I
Right.
have we have a family, George out of PG County, and he has two wives. And we had an event here, and he brought both of his wives, and they communicated with everybody about how their poly lifestyle worked. There's no jealousy. It's a real full family unit, raising kids, you know, living in one household, raising a family, and it's like the boundaries are set and the respect is there.
Right.
So, unlike like swinging lifestyle, to me, and this is my personal opinion, I
Right.
make it shoot down about
Yeah,
this.
yeah, because I mean, I don't know. A lot of people, like, to me, because I don't know too much about the stuff, I tend to get it all mixed up in one pot. Because like what you're saying, I
Oh
like
no,
the
it's definitely
distinction. Like
it's
when you
three
say,
different
it's not the
things. They're
same
different.
swinging and being pot, because people just kind of think it's kind of like a mixed bag where it's like all in.
Well,
You know what I'm
let me
saying?
tell you something. Okay. So with polyamorous, like I said, it's more of a family unit. It's like the respect is there. There's two wives or two husbands or additional partners, but it's all spoke about. It's all with boundaries. It's all with love and communication. To me, swinging is more of an experimental. I think it's more so like they give parties, for example, where you and your partner may go, and you can choose to be a voyager just to watch. You and your partner can watch somebody else,
Right.
but it has to make sure the issue is with swinging, you have to have boundaries within your relationship, and it has to be somebody that you trust and
Right.
someone that knows you and you know them, because then
Right.
you can put yourself in some situations that
Right.
maybe you might be arguing in the car later.
Right. I heard stories. I heard stories to where people do that, and then one of the persons they start hooking out outside of the circle. You know what I'm saying? They start hooking up,
Hmm.
and it creates situations to where it could get dangerous.
Oh yeah,
To say the least.
situationships.
Situationship. I talk about funny. You talking about situationships? I got a book. Y'all go buy my book on Amazon. It's called Traditional Relationships with Modern Day Loopholes. So,
Ooh, that sounds
y'all go get
interesting.
it on. So we talk about situationships. We talk about
Oh, I'm
the
getting that
ghosting
book.
culture. Yeah, the ghosting culture. We
Is it
talk
on
about
Audibles too?
yeah.
Okay.
It's on Kindle. I think. Yeah,
Okay.
it's on
All
Kindle.
right.
You can
Yeah, well,
get it.
I'm gonna
You can get
definitely
it on
get that.
Amazon. So this episode is not about that, but I just
No,
want to
but
put it
I'm
out
glad
there.
it was a good plug for the book too, because I'm definitely interested in the
So
book.
so that's definitely interesting. But yeah,
Yeah.
so tell the people again where they can find you if they want to know more about it. We're
Mm-hmm.
gonna put it right here.
Okay.
We're gonna put it right here. So y'all, this is the link right here. So you can find them and all of
Yes,
that.
just
But
we're on Instagram. We're on Spotify. We're on Amazon. We're on Audible Books. We're on iHeartRadio. We on Apple. So anytime you can download just Venus versus Mars Conversation and Cigars. Follow us on Venus versus Mars Conversation and Cigars, and it's in the link. You can just tap on the link, and we got quite a few episodes out there. We try to put them up once a week, so every Friday, try to get them out there to you guys. And like I said, it's an eye-opening experience for me. And the purpose of Venus versus Mars is Conversation and Cigars is not to gear anyone into an alternate lifestyle or anything like that, but it's really more information because people are curious,
right,
because instead of maybe cheating on your spouse, you might want to talk to them and maybe open up to them about experiencing something different. And it's all right. No judgment.
right. Conversation is everything, and that's one of the reasons why we love being at cigar lounges and talking about cigars.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, is there anything else that you want to add on before I shut it down?
Oh yeah, one more thing. So I just wanted to tell everybody that sometimes what it is that as we are evolving to our personalities, because it's not just like you grow up and you're like, okay, I like this, I like that, but it's an evolution thing, right? So things you thought about in your 20s, you don't think about them now in your 30s. Your 30s, you don't think about in your 40s. And let me tell you something, I'm in my 50s. And I'm still learning. I'm still learning about myself. I'm still learning about what I like, my dislikes. And I mean, as long as you're living, you're gonna constantly evolve. So just keep evolving.
Right. Nah, I love that. I love that. But yeah, with that being said, guys, like we always say, light your cigar slow, sip something worth remembering, and let the rest of the world wait a little longer. That's been another episode, y'all. And we're gonna catch y'all on the next one. All right. There it is.
You know you're not supposed to cheers with water.